much it costs to become an ASNT NDT level 3. So if you want to become an ASNT NDT level 3, how much amount of money you need to pay towards a ASNT examination fee? Okay, ASNT is nothing but American Society for Non-Destructive Testing. Okay, so in order to proceed, so you need to be familiar with ASNT NDT level 3 program. So ASNT is conducting several courses like ASNT NDT level 2 or level 3 courses, then ASNT ACCP level 2 or level 3 programs. That is nothing but central certification program, American Central Certification Program. So that those certificates are similar to like a EN ISO 9712 kind of certificates, like third-party certifications. But in this class we are focusing more on ASNT NDT level 3 requirements. So we just cover only ASNT NDT level 3 related information. Then in order to become an ASNT NDT level 3, so you need to pass a basic examination. Basic exam is like a common examination. So if you want to become a UT level 3, so you need to pass basic plus UT. If you want to become an MT level 3, so again basic plus MT. So if you want to become a AD current level 3, so again basic you need to pass. So one time you need to pass basic examination. The validity of basic examination is 5 years. So within 5 years you need to pass at least one NDT method, so that you will be certified as ASNT NDT level 3, and they will send you a certificate with ASNT logo, stamp and ASNT ID. Then you can tell everywhere that you are an ASNT NDT level 3. For example, if you pass basic exam, if you fail method exam, then you won't be an NDT level 3. So once you pass at least one method and basic examination, then after you will receive the certificate. Then after you need to keep your title as ASNT NDT level 3, whether it is a visual testing method or liquid penetrant testing method or radiography, any method. One method you become level 3, so you are an ASNT NDT level 3, similar to me. Even though I am having 11 method, but you hold one method, both are same, because you are also passed this basic examination and one method, so you got the title as ASNT NDT level 3. So then you can promote your profile everywhere as ASNT NDT level 3. So that's why we try to give more importance for your first basic examination as well as first method. So once you become a level 3, so then after you may get the pitch, and then you can give your exams on your own, or sometime you can take our classes again and you can proceed further. So it's not like we are not compelling to attend our classes, all the methods, all these things. It's up to you, you can decide further. Okay, so now currently they are conducting only 10 methods. So previously they used to conduct 11 methods. So recently they removed a method called as a neutron radiographic testing method, NR. So they removed from the list. So they are conducting only 10 methods. Why they removed? Because of the subject matter experts or the facilities, like they do not have experts to set the question paper or to check the answers, all those things. So maybe during their audit time, so they didn't get approval for this method. So they say there is a lack of technical expertise over there, so they are not willing to conduct that method. They remove. Maybe next time if you got like for example new method like ground penetrating method, ground penetrating radar or microwave technology, if they want to add any new methods, then maybe the number of exams will increase from 10 to 12 or 13. So depending on their audits and depending on their future plans, so we may see this methods number is changing. Okay, so total including basic, so you have 11 examinations. So you can decide which exam you want to give first or second. So what we recommend to the students, so give basic examination because it is mandatory examination to get certified as ASNT NDT level 3. Then in addition to this you can choose one method. Which method we need to choose? So this is a one question the students used to ask. So it is up to you, because you may have a good expertise on UT, so we recommend UT is the first method. Or if you are a good MPI technician, you have vast experience in that, you can choose MPI. Or for example sometime you may have a minimum experience in each method, so you want to become an NDT level 3 first. Whether it is RT, UT or MTPT, you don't bother, you want to become a level 3 faster. So the best method is visual testing. Visual testing is one of the simplest and easiest method to clear the examination and to get certified as an ASNT NDT level 3. So the second easiest method is MT, magnetic particle testing, but nowadays that paper also they tighten and they change it the patterns. So even some candidates getting failed recently because of the new patterns. So still we can suggest, based on your experience you can choose which method you feel more comfortable, that one you can choose. If you ask us, like we can suggest that way only. Or if you want to become faster, so the best method is visual testing. But those holding AWS certification or SWISIP 3.1 welding inspectors, all those things, so our suggestion is don't go for VT. You can choose other method because you're already covered with welding inspector certificate. So don't waste your money on other certificate, because in some areas there is no value for visual testing certificate. So nobody is asking about VT level 3 certificate. But you want to show your profile as level 3 faster, so best method is VT, because you have some experience in visual testing, so you can easily pass this examination. Okay, so what are those methods? So total 11 methods. So first examination is basic examination. Then you can see the alphabet letters. So first letter is A. A stands for acoustic emission testing. Then E, electromagnetic testing. Then the third one is leak testing, then liquid penetrant testing, magnetic particle testing. Then seventh one is a magnetic flux leakage testing. So what is the difference between particle and flux? So if you apply the iron powder, then if you see the indications clearly on the surface or subsurface, then that one we call as a magnetic particle testing. But if you detect the leakage flux with some sensors like coil sensors or Hall sensors, so you are detecting some leakage flux, and then you are showing this information in terms of signals, other things, you are using sensors. So that concept is called as a magnetic flux leakage method. We are not using iron powder. When you apply the powder, we call as a magnetic particle testing. When we use the sensor, we detect the leakage flux, that is called as a magnetic flux leakage testing. Then radiographic testing, so thermal or infrared testing. So this method is nowadays very famous because of COVID-19. You see everywhere, airport, your office, the main gates, everywhere. So they are collecting the temperature, your body temperature, by keeping the thermal sensor in front of you. So non-contact, directly you can take the temperature. So this one is a thermal or infrared testing. Then ultrasonic testing, just now in the video we seen the baby scanning, all these things. So many applications in UT. Then one of the simplest method is a visual testing, because every day we are applying it. Best example is if you go a shopping mall or supermarket, so where you want to buy you vegetables or fruits, so what we do a visual inspection. Visually we check whether the vegetable is in good quality or bad quality, so we can select the good one, we throw the bad one. So even the selection of shoes, clothes, all those things, we are doing a visual inspection. We are checking the quality with our eyes. So the best tool in the universe is eyes. So with eyes we can do the NDT. So that's what this one is, one of the oldest technique in NDT. Then coming to the exam pattern, so there are two patterns. One is a 4 hours exam and another one is a 2 hours exam. So it's a 4 hours exam, 135 questions. So which method for 4 hours, which method 2 hours, in the next slide you can able to see. So there are two ways, so two patterns. One is a 4 hours exam pattern, other one is a 2 hours exam pattern. So if it is a 4 hours means you can expect 135 questions in the exam. Then all these questions are multiple choice questions, A, B, C, D. You are not required to write any story in the examination. You just need to tick A, B, C, D. Meaning at the end you need to learn A, B, C, D only. So just tick A, B, C, D only. So if you talk to your kids, you are going to tick A, B, C, D, so they feel the exam is very easy, just only ticking A, B, C, D. But if you have a luck, then you may pass. If you properly tick, you may pass without reading anything. But that is very rare, because they use the softwares, other things to generate the papers. It's not very easy to pass the examination by guessing. Okay. So total 4 hours, 135 questions. So 4 hours, roughly 240 minutes, then you have 135 questions. So you can calculate how much time we can spend on each question. Then another pattern is a 2 hours pattern. So 2 hours examination, so 90 questions, because the time is lesser, number of questions is lesser. Okay, 90 questions, and this 90 questions also multiple choice questions. Why they keep one is a 4 hours exam, one is a 90 questions 2 hours examination? Because of the syllabus. If you see some methods like radiographic testing or ultrasonic testing or electromagnetic testing, so many techniques available inside and so much information they can question. Like they can ask about applications, they can ask about calculations, procedures, specific parts, so many things they can question you during the examination. That's why they make it lengthy examination, they increase the time and they increase the number of questions. But if you see like PT, visual testing, magnetic particle testing, so less syllabus, less number of questions, and the exam duration is also very less, 2 hours. Just one movie, you watch one Indian movie, so 2.5 hours, so less than 2 hours, so you can become an ISNT NDT level 3. So if you pass this exam, maybe you can become a PT level 3 or VT level 3, MT level 3. and the result is very immediate because they are conducting online exams, so computer based tests. So once you click the submit button, immediately you will receive the result. If you already pass basic, if you finish the method, then immediately you can receive the report. Then most probably within 1 to 2 days they will update your name on the ASNT website, and within 2 to 3 weeks you will receive your certificate. Okay, so 2 hours examination. So which methods we can consider as a 4 hours exam, or which one is a tougher exam? So you can see here, so basic exam is one of the toughest exam because of the huge syllabus, and this one is a mandatory exam to become an ASNT NDT level 3. So that's why they will make it a little bit tougher exam compared with other method examinations. Because you see here, for example, if you are going acoustic emission, you just require to read only acoustic emission, no need to read all other information. Just UT means UT only you read, only UT level 3 study guide, or UT level 1 level 2 level 3 question and answer book, UT handbook, UT level 2 study guide, or UT classroom training books, only related to UT you can read those books to cover the UT method exam. But when you go for basic, you need to read SNTT C1A, CP189, all NDT methods, process technology, welding, casting, forging, so many things you need to cover. So that's why if you see our fee structure also, why we keep our prices higher, because of this. So the syllabus is high and we need to cover so many other topics. Okay, then another method is electromagnetic testing. Why they keep this exam as 4 hours? Because you see, electromagnetic testing, you have so many other techniques like RFT, remote field testing, alternating current field measurement testing, then eddy current testing, then near field testing. So many techniques available under electromagnetic testing. Previously the magnetic flux leakage testing is one of the technique under electromagnetic testing. Now they split as another method. Okay, then leak testing also you have so many techniques like bubble leak testing, helium mass spectrometer, pressure change testing, so halogen diode leak detector testing. So many techniques available under leak testing. So that's why in order to cover all those areas, so they make the exam is a lengthy and they give 135 questions. Then UT also same. UT you have PAUT, TYFD, guided wave testing, then lamination, thickness gauging, so many applications, bonding testing, so all those things. Okay, so these 6 exams you can expect 4 hours exam pattern with 135 questions, and there is no negative marking. So if you tick wrong answer, so there is no negative marking, so you can guess anything. Don't leave the question without unanswering, meaning without ticking. So if you submit, it's a useless, because you can guess at least. If you guess properly, at least 50-50 chances were there. Maybe if the answer correct, you will get 1 mark. If answer wrong, there is no negative marking. So that's why we ask you to tick all the questions during the examination. Don't keep unanswered. Unanswered means so you are losing your opportunity. Okay, then which methods? 2 hours examination. So just now you've seen, right, total 6 exams is 4 hours, or you can see basic exam 1 exam, so 5 methods 4 hours exam, and another 5 methods 2 hours exam pattern. So what are the 5 methods? Other 5 methods: PT, liquid penetrant testing, MT, magnetic particle testing, MFL, magnetic flux leakage testing, then IR, infrared or thermal testing, then the last one is visual testing. You see these 5 methods, 2 hours exam. Then remaining 5 methods is this 4 hours. Basic is always 4 hours because it's a lengthy exam, one of the lengthiest exam. Okay, so total 10 methods and 1 basic exam. So clear? So 2 hours 90 questions. Here also same thing, no negative marking. Then if you check with the ASNT website time to time, so they will update. Suppose maybe if they want to remove this method, so they remove and they will update on their website. So acoustic emission testing, maybe they remove. Okay, then sometime if they want to add new methods, for example, like if they want to add ground penetrating radar or microwave technology or laser methods, if they want to add any new method as examination, then they will just update this table on their website. Then you can able to identify like which method they are conducting the examination. Then you can, by clicking this link, you can see the complete information. You can see here, so just now we mentioned, right, 10 exams and 1 method, 10 methods and 1 basic examination. You can see 135 questions, 4 hour duration. Then this one 90 questions is 2 hours examination. Okay, then so once you become a certified level 3, meaning once you pass the basic exam and 1 method examination, so you will receive the level 3 certificate similar to this. and you will receive the ID wallet card. So they will send both together. Then in addition to this, you can check your name, your details, certification details on the website, so by using this certificate number. Okay, this is what we call as ASNT certificate number or ASNT ID. Okay, then coming to our topic, so how much does it cost? So this is the topic we started with. So how much it costs? So few $100 USD. So those are staying in growing countries, maybe less economy countries, so maybe you feel more burden, but those already developed countries or economy stable countries, so there you feel like reasonable, very reasonable. Or if you ask me whether it is a cheaper or expensive compared to all other professional certificates, I can say this one not so much expensive. It's damn cheaper compared with your PCN level 2 certificate. So PCN level 2 certificate, how much you spend, the same amount you dump to ASNT, you can become an ASNT entity level 3. But compared to the examination, the exam is a bit tougher. So PCN may be cheaper, easier to pass, expensive but easier to pass. But here cheaper, difficult to pass, because this one is one of the oldest examination and very reputable examination in the market, all over the world, very recognized certification. Okay. So just now we seen two exam patterns. One is a 4 hours exam, so another one is a 2 hours exam. So because you are sitting 2 hours extra, right? So because of that they are charging you $20 extra. So normally the fees is remaining same for both exam, but when you are sitting 2 hours extra, per hour $10 they extra charging. So that's why 4 hour exams, so 2 hours sitting extra, so $20 extra compared with 2 hours examination. So you can see here, this is a fee structure for 4 hours examination. Just now we seen, right, 5 methods and 1 basic exam. So these are 6 exams. So if you take ASNT membership fees, so they will charge you $490, roughly 500 USD per exam. So you can remember like 500 USD per exam, because $10 only difference. That's why I always suggest to remember as 500 USD per one exam. So easy to calculate your money. So $490 per one exam. Suppose if you want to become UT level 3, I will tell you how much amount you need to pay to ASNT. So in the next slide you can see the complete figure. Okay, then coming to the 2 hours exam, so 470, just now I mentioned, right? So 4 hours you are paying $20 extra, 2 hours you are paying 470 USD, then 4 hours you are paying 490 USD, just $20 extra, because you are sitting 2 hours extra in the examination center. Okay, so this one including all the examination fee and sitting fee, meaning you are not required to pay anything extra to the examination center or to any training center or to any other person. While submitting the application, you need to pay these fees to directly to ASNT. You can use your debit card or credit card, you can do wire transfer or all those options. You can pay the fees directly to ASNT. One time you pay the fees, so they give the approval, that's it. So no need to pay any additional amount to any other parties, unless you are attending like preparatory courses, then you need to pay to us. Okay, then coming to the total fee, so you want to become an ASNT UT level 3, meaning you want to go basic examination plus one method exam such as UT 4 hours exam. Then what will be the total cost? You can see here, basic exam just now we mentioned 490 USD, then UT examination again another 490 USD. Then this one is ASNT membership fee, meaning you need to take ASNT membership. So if you take ASNT professional membership, so they will charge $100 US. Previously it is a $60, recently they increased to 100 USD. So previously it is a 70 USD, they recently changed to 100 USD. Okay, so total, if you want to become an ASNT UT level 3, so you need to pass basic exam, you need to pass UT exam, then you need to take the ASNT membership. So the total will be 1080 USD, so roughly $1100 US. Okay, this is much amount you need to pay to ASNT in order to get certified as ASNT UT level 3, provided you pass both basic exam and UT exam. Okay, so coming to the membership, why we need to take the membership? So some people used to ask this question, because if you see the fee structure, so if you don't take ASNT membership, every exam they charge extra $75 or $65, they will charge extra Every exam you need to pay. For example, a basic exam you need to pay $545, then UT also $545, PT also $525, something like. Every exam they will add extra additional amount. It's a useless because you take membership, so you can get a cheaper price. So that's why all these things you need to take AS&T membership, professional membership. So you need to take, because you are going to become a professional level 3, so you need to include 100 USD. So then the total cost will be 1080 USD. If you ask me how much in INR or Saudi riyals, so this one is the amount, so roughly 4000 Saudi riyals. Then if you ask me in Indian currency, so this much amount you need to spend. You can compare this price with PCN UT level 2 course. You can check with any PCN level 2 UT level 2 training center how much they charge for your PCN level 2 certification. Okay, so this much amount you need to pay to AS&T. So you will become a level 3. Level 3 means like a professional, like a managerial role, or maybe the senior level technician kind of thing. But if you take PCN level 2 means is always a technician. So you need to work like a technician only with the level 2 certificate. Okay, so for example, if I don't want to take UT, I want to take PT or VT or MPI level 2, MPI level 3, then the cost is slightly lesser. So basic is same 490. Here only you are getting $20 cheaper, so 470 USD. Then membership is same, so the price, final price is, instead of 1080, so the price will become 1060 USD and 4000 Saudi Riyal, then roughly 78,850 Indian currency. Okay, then another one, suppose if I fail the examination, how much I need to pay, or how much they will give discount, because you are going for re-examination, whether it is a cheaper. No, the answer is no. It is expensive, because they will give only $65 discount. So you can see here the basic exam fee is 490 minus 65 is a 425. Then UT also same 425. Then if you go for MT, 405 USD. Only $65 is lesser, meaning if you fail, so just minus of $65, then need to pay again the fees. So $65 only. Okay, so this is about your AS&T examination fees. All these fees you need to pay to AS&T. So you, while submitting the application online, so you can submit your application and you can pay the fees together. Once you pay the complete fees, then only they will review your application. Then after, they will send you approval letter. Once you receive the approval letter is valid for 1 year. So within 1 year, anytime, any center throughout the world, you can take your examination online. Just you need to register with PSMU account, then you need to book your exam date based on the availability. Okay, thank you.